Before placing a Hoyer sling on a patient, it is important to assess the patient's height and weight to select the correct Hoyer sling. The sling should support the head, thorax, and buttocks. And there are two types of slings that are used for a Hoyer lift. One is a mesh sling, and the other is a U-sling. Before moving the patient in a Hoyer sling, you need to first ask the patient for consent. Kara, do you mind if I move you today with the Hoyer lift?
I don't mind.
Okay. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to move the patient to a sideline position. You can refer to skill number 2. Next, you're going to fold the Hoyer sling in half and place on the bed. And you're going to have the folded part closest to the patient. The sling should support the upper thoracic portion of the patient, and the U section should be at the base of the spine. Then you're going to roll the patient back to supine. Then you're going to roll the patient to the sideline position to the opposite side. While the patient is in the sideline position, you're going to flatten out the sling on the bed. And then you're going to roll the patient back to a supine position. Here, the patient should be in the middle of the sling to ensure their safety during the transfer. Next, you're going to move the leg straps from lateral to medial under each lower extremity. Then you're going to cross the straps. Before attaching the Hoyer straps to the spreader bar, you want to make sure that the Hoyer lift is at its widest on its base. And you also want to make sure that the wheels are locked in the Hoyer lift so it doesn't move while the patient is being transferred. You also want to make sure that the spreader bar is perpendicular to the patient. First, you want to passively place the patient's upper extremities across their chest if they are dependent to ensure their safety during the lift. Then you're going to attach the straps to the spreader bar. After the patient is transferred from the wheelchair back to the bed and the Hoyer straps are removed from the Hoyer lift, you can take the leg straps and remove them from the lower extremities. Then you're going to move the patient to a sideline position. From here, you're going to fold the Hoyer sling in half and tuck under the patient. Then you're going to roll the patient back to a supine position. Then you're going to move the patient back to its sideline position to the opposite side. From here, now you have full access to the Hoyer sling, so you're able to remove it from the bed and from beneath the patient. And then finally, you can move the patient back to a supine position. Before placing a Hoyer sling on a patient in a wheelchair, you want to first make sure that the wheelchair wheels are locked so the patient is not moving while placing the Hoyer sling. And then you also want to make sure that the patient does not have any injury to their pelvis or trunk that prevents them from bending forward. First, you're going to inform the patient that you're going to either cue them or passively move them to one side. And then you're going to place the Hoyer sling in between the patient and the back of the wheelchair. And then you're going to push the sling back towards the buttocks. And then you want to move the leg strap to the side of the thigh. Then you're going to passively move the patient to the opposite side and repeat the process. And try to get the Hoyer sling back towards the buttocks. From here, you're going to cross the leg supports underneath the lower extremities from lateral to medial. And then you're going to cross the leg straps. While the patient is sitting in the wheelchair, it is important to note some precautions that need to be taken. The patient should have good posture sitting in the wheelchair, and the legs should be resting on the footrest. And the Hoyer straps should be tucked away so they do not get caught in the wheels or press against skid. After the Hoyer straps are removed from the spreader bar, you can now remove the Hoyer sling. First, you're going to uncross the leg straps and then move them from medially to laterally under the lower extremities. From here, you're going to cue the patient or passively move them to one side. And then you're going to lift the Hoyer sling up from under the buttocks. Move the patient back to a sitting position. And then you're going to repeat the process to the other side. So passively move them or cue them to move to the other side. And then lift the Hoyer sling. And then move the patient back to a sitting position. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching.